Ruling puts the issue in the hands of the states, Amanda.
And Alabama quickly moved to allow a law banning abortions to go into effect late today. That is exactly what happened, as we've said. And WDHN's Aaron Dixon is live in the newsroom now with the latest developments and reaction from here at home. Aaron?
These developments are happening at a breakneck speed right now. Alabama's Attorney General wanted to get a 2019 law banning most abortions on the books today because Roe was the law of the land. There had been an injunction against it, but after today's ruling, he filed an emergency motion to dissolve the injunction. And just a short time ago, we learned that this motion has been granted, and effective immediately, most abortions are illegal in Alabama. Strong emotions in the Wiregrass with the overturn of Roe v. Wade.
It was the first thing I woke up to this morning, and I actually woke up in tears about it.
A Dothan woman is trying to set up a protest in support of abortion rights.
I definitely want to bring awareness to the movement, and I would like for our side to be heard, especially the women, because that is who it is affecting the most.
Local Republicans are hailing today's decision.
All rights not enshrined in the Constitution should devolve to the states. Alabama can be Alabama. New York can be New York.
Alabama set the stage to ban most abortions in 2019, passing a near total ban on abortions. No exceptions for rape or incest allowed, only if a mother's health was at serious risk. An injunction prevented it from going into effect, but now Alabama is asking to dissolve that injunction, and as of Friday, that injunction has been removed.
I would assume that if not right now, at some time in the near future, abortion will be outlawed in the state of Alabama.
Analysts also predict that lawmakers will try to moderate that ban to allow exceptions in cases of rape or incest. Until now, abortions were legal in Alabama up until the 20th week of gestation, unless there is a medical problem for the fetus or mother. With Roe v. Wade overturned, all three of Alabama's abortion clinics stop operation under the advisement of their attorneys. All three clinics, one in Montgomery, one in Tuscaloosa, and one in Huntsville, have had to shut their doors.
I don't know what the plans for the building are. They could certainly make it an OBGYN office or something like that, but it cannot exist as an abortion clinic.
After Attorney General Steve Marshall released a statement saying any abortionist or abortion clinic operating in the state of Alabama in violation of Alabama law should immediately cease and desist operations. Now that 2019 abortion ban is in effect, elective abortions are considered a felony, and anyone found guilty can be prosecuted. Abortion providers can be sentenced to prison from anywhere from 10 to 99 years.